Yo, what's up? It's your boy Yang here again on the Berries channel, and today I am going to be talking about a topic that I think that can help a lot of people in the Marvel Rivals community, specifically because I'm starting to feel like Marvels is a lot of people's first time playing a hero shooter game like this. So this is going to be another like kind of like not high level, but not a psychological topic, but more so something that can help you guys where you're dealing with teammates who are bad or dealing with or when you are underperforming in the game. So let's just get right into it. So when I used to play Overwatch 1 specifically, not so much Overwatch 2, we kind of we end up facing the same problem where it's like you have a teammate that's underperforming and he just flat out sucks. Like whether he sucks in general or he or she sucks in general or they just suck for this game. Everybody has off games. Everybody has games where they just don't do well. So what we came up with was we used to call it if one is dumb, we're all dumb. And this all came about because of positioning. And that's a video that me and Smooth will cover at some other point where you will have a teammate that's constantly going into the choke, constantly going into places that's getting them killed over and over and over again. So we came up with the idea, or really, it's not like we came up with it. It's not like we discovered something. We're not Christopher Columbus, where we discover something that already exists. This is already exists, but this is just us putting it into words that we could use to alter our game style. Which was, if one is stupid, we're all stupid. So, example, like with this Iron Man, right? Like their Iron Man is just wasting time on their team. What we would have done is that if the Iron Man is going to continually put himself in a bad position, we're going to go to that bad position. And I think that this could be very helpful for games where you feel like you're doing good, but it's not enough because you have a person on your team that's struggling to perform at your level. And the reason why this method works or we started to see more success with it is that we were able to come down to the level at which our teammate was at instead of trying to force them to come to the level that we were at, right? If a person is genuinely underperforming and they just are not good enough to perform at the standard that's required to win the game, yelling at them, berating them, trying to force them to switch to something that they probably are not even good at is not going to help you win. You're better off synergizing with your teammate than trying to force them to upgrade their skill. If they're already performing bad, they're already doing terrible. In what world do you think they're going to randomly just get better because you told them to? It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So instead of complaining, instead of berating the person, talking bad about them, oh, you need to uninstall the game. Use this as a moment to upgrade your team skills, your ability to synergize with people that you don't know, which may look like, all right, if you have a dive DPS that keeps dying right in their backline, start diving with them. Even if you are not a dive character, just start putting yourself in a position to support what that person is doing, because in some cases you might find out the person wasn't really that bad. They might have just needed your team support, and that's really all that it might have been in some situations. So on the opposite end, right, this is more so for you because it's like, let's be real. There's no person on this game that doesn't have an off game, that doesn't have a point in time where they just are doing terrible. So when I'm in a situation where I'm underperforming, I'm not doing well, like you see right now, we're getting walked. You have to start supporting the person that is carrying. Like in this instance right now, Smooth is. God damn it! I didn't drop my mic. Smooth is, he's dominating the match. So in my mind now, it's just like, okay, if I wouldn't say I was underperforming in this game, but it's like I see that we have a person on our team that's carrying. Let me put the resources into the person that's carrying. Let me put the resources into the person that is winning. We had a match where there was like there was an Iron Fist and he was mad nice, right? And once I recognized like, oh, he's the best person in the lobby, every single thing that I did was to help set him up to succeed, because I knew fundamentally he's just, not to say he's better than me, right? He's just performing better than me in this current game. So there's, methods that you can use from a team perspective. I know that fundamentally you want to get better at the game just solo, but there also is a team element to this, and this is part of developing your team building skills, which is knowing how to synergize with other players, knowing when you are the one that's underperforming, knowing when you are the one that is performing, right? And when you are performing, when you are doing good, when you are the best in the lobby, that's when you call for those resources, call for that help, right? But if you have somebody on your team that's 0-8 on Moon Knight or whatever, figure out how you can make the game easier for him, because he's not going to get better. He's not going to just click a button and everything's going to be smooth. Like in this last team fight that we're in, I knew I wasn't going to get a single kill, but I knew that if I stayed on cart long enough, if I stayed here, I would open up an opportunity for our DPS to come in and get a bunch of kills. And me just stalling, me just being present, that brought in the opportunity for Smooth to come in and get a bunch of kills that emptied the cart. So this was something that we almost lost. We almost were about to lose to this, but I had to play my role as a tank. I wasn't trying to be the hero. I wasn't trying to be the person to save the day. I wasn't trying to be the MVP. I was playing for my team. And that meant I needed to just guard. I needed to guard the cart. I needed to stay on the cart. So no matter what, we would win. I lost in that. I mean, I died in that instance right there. But I think we still end up winning anyway, because our Hella just ults, and then that's just it. GG. But that was it for today. It's your boy Yang again on the Berries channel, just dropping some knowledge, and I'll run through it really quick just for the people who made it to the end of the video, and you just need a reminder. Part of getting better at any hero shooter, part of getting better at any team game, is learning to synergize with your team. If you have somebody underperforming, come down to their level. If you have someone that's outperforming you, just support them. And if you are the one that's the best, ask for the support. That's literally a team game. A team is always going to beat a group of individuals. Just remember that. All right, y'all. GG's.